Hello everyone, welcome back to our Accounting 210. In this video, we continue with chapter 10, performance evaluation. Last time we talked about the volume variance. No, last time we talked about the flexible budget and the flexible budget variance. We said that for the flexible budget, it uses the actual sales volume, right? So we use the actual sales volume. But today, we talk about the second part is the volume variance, where you use your budgeted units, but you use your actual price. So let's look at the volume price. The volume variance. The volume variance is the difference between the master budget and then the flexible budget. The only difference is that for the volume of the units. So when you use a flexible budget, remember, use your flexible budget, you use the actual units, right? But for the master budget, you use the budgeted units. So both they use the budgeted price, then the only difference is the volume of the units. The volume variance arises only because the volume of cases actually sold differently from the volume originally anticipated in the master budget. That's why we call it a volume variance. The variance arises just because it's different volume level. So now let's get started to do all the numbers. So we said one more time, we go back. The actual everything with the dollar amount is the units time the price for each one, right? So your actual is actual units time the actual price. When we talk about sales revenue, is the actual units time the actual selling price. When we talk about the variable cost, is the actual units time the each one the variable cost. So your actual is actual units times the actual dollar amount. For the flexible budget, we said we use the actual units. But we use the budgeted price. So the difference, the variance is from a different dollar amount, right? The variance will be from the different dollar amount. For the master budget, we use the budgeted units, and then we use the budgeted price. So now you can see the volume variance. They use the same dollar amount. So the only difference will be the actual units and the budgeted units. So this is why we call it a volume variance. Because the only reason for the variance is because of the different volume. It's the actual volume and then the budgeted volume. So we go to look at this one very briefly, and then I'll give you an example. Let's look at this flexible budget here. We got all these numbers from our flexible budget, and then this is the master budget. How did we get the 600,000 as our budgeted revenue? We said it's the 30,000 units, right? The 30,000 units time each one. The budgeted price, selling price for each one is $20. That's why we got $600,000. How do we get our flexible budget? We said for flexible budget is we use the actual units. 32,370, and then we time the budgeted price is $20 each. That is why we get 647,400. So you can find the difference, the variance, why we have this 47,400 favorable difference is because 32,370 times 20, this is flexible budget, minus 30,000 times our 20. So if you do the math, it will be 32,370 minus 30,000, and then we time our $20 each. So the selling price is the same. The only difference is because we have different volume. we thought we will sell 30,000 units, but we sold 32,370 units. So our revenue is higher than the budget. We have this favorable variance. We have this favorable variance not because of anything related with the selling price, but because our units, our volume is different from the actual. Okay, so another thing you notice is in this situation, all this volume variance for the fixed cost, they are zero variance because you use the same because they are fixed cost, right? Because they are fixed cost, sorry, but because they are fixed cost. As I say, I don't really worry too much about the fixed cost. I want you to understand the logic. The logic is the volume variance. It's all because of the different volume between your actual volume and then your budgeted volume. Okay, then I think I'll just stop here. I want to have practice in a separate video. I hope you feel better after we do the practice. If you have any concern now, that's completely normal. Let's do a video, do a practice together, and then ask me or email me if you still have any question with this variance thing. Okay, thank you. I see you in the next video.